Everyone assumes high intelligence makes life easier, faster answers, fewer problems, natural success. But psychologists who study gifted minds have documented something different, a set of quiet, consistent struggles that follow exceptional thinkers almost everywhere. Here are 5 of them. And if you've ever felt different without knowing why, some of these may hit closer than you'd expect. 1. Your mind solves problems and creates new ones at the same time. Someone asks a simple question. You answer 15 seconds later. But inside those 15 seconds, you ran 12 scenarios, considered 3 counterarguments, and second-guessed your final choice anyway. The same mental engine that helps you navigate complexity can make a basic decision feel unreasonably hard. Psychologists call it analysis paralysis, not a flaw, just a mind doing too much of what it's built for. And the longer it runs, the harder it becomes to simply move. But overthinking isn't the only hidden cost. 2. Connection happens just rarely at the depth you need. Picture a room full of people laughing, talking, genuinely enjoying themselves. You're there, present, and somehow still feel like you're watching through glass. It's not arrogance. It's a mismatch, like arriving at a concert and discovering it's the wrong genre entirely. The loneliness isn't about being alone. It's about being surrounded and still hungry for something the room can't offer. That gap follows you more than people realize. 3. Good enough never feels good enough no matter what you produce. You finish something. Others call it excellent. You see every flaw, every compromise, every place it fell short of what you first imagined. This isn't drive. Psychologists call it maladaptive perfectionism, when the internal standard keeps moving faster than the output can follow. The vision is always slightly ahead of the work, so the work never quite lands where it needs to. Not because it's poor, because the benchmark is yours, and yours doesn't stay still, and that restlessness doesn't stop at work. 4. You read rooms other people never knew existed. Someone says they're fine. The group moves on. You notice the half-second pause before the answer, the smile that didn't reach the eyes, the shift in posture nobody else clocked. Psychologists have found that people with strong analytical ability often detect emotional and behavioral patterns automatically, not because they're looking harder, but because their brains do it without being asked. That's a real advantage. It's also exhausting. When the signal never turns off, the world stops feeling simple. For you, it never really was. That awareness comes with a cost most people never see coming. 5. Success becomes your baseline and effort becomes invisible. You achieve something. People notice. Then they forget it was ever an achievement at all and simply expect the next one. What once earned recognition quietly becomes the new floor. People stop seeing the work that went into it and start seeing only the outcome as if it arrived effortlessly. Because for you, it always looks that way. The burden isn't failure. It's that success stops feeling like anything, and the people around you never quite understand why you're still not satisfied. That pressure gets harder to carry when nothing around you feels stimulating enough. What nobody tells you about intelligence, it doesn't protect you from difficulty. It changes the shape of it. The greatest challenge of a highly capable mind isn't solving hard problems. It's learning to live with a mind that never stops searching for them, even when the answer would be to rest, to accept, to let something go unexamined. Intelligence opens doors most people never find. But without structure, without the right people, without some understanding of what you're actually carrying, it becomes its own kind of weight, invisible to everyone except the person underneath it. You don't need a simpler mind. You need a life built around the one you have.